Yes, my friends, good morning on Facebook and YouTube. Let's get some Instagram action up and running. Go live, hit there. Good morning. I think I'm going to cancel my wheelhouse workshop. And strangely, I don't think that means it was a bad idea. Good morning, friends. This is the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. Let me know what you're working on in your acting career, and let's talk about it. This coffee is delicious. So, and many of you will know, a few weeks ago I announced a Wheelhouse Workshop. It's a 2-hour Zoom workshop around the idea of finding your wheelhouse as an actor. It's that intersection of where the industry sees you and uses you and where you enjoy performing. And coming up with language around that, it's, for example, for me, smart servant is one of my wheelhouse character types. And once I start using that language of smart servant, all of a sudden I know how to focus my materials. I know what my agent is, my agent knows how to pitch me. So that kind of focus is exactly what casting directors are looking for. And so I thought it would be a great idea to share that process of creating your own language around your character types, your wheelhouse, so that you are getting the auditions for roles that feel like they're made for you, and you get excited to show how you do that character. So I thought it'd be a great idea to share that information and work through that with some actors. And one person signed up. And here's what I don't think failed. I still believe actors desperately need clarity around their wheelhouse. Every coaching client I've worked with has benefited from that conversation. It's one of the first important exercises that we do together in our one-on-one coaching sessions. What I think may have failed is trying to package it as a standalone Saturday workshop. The industry is constantly giving us information as actors about about who we are to the industry and how to use that. And this is kind of the same situation. I put a product out into the market, and the market is telling me something about that product. And I want to listen, not emotionally, but just as data, as a business person, find out what the market is trying to tell me. And, of course, I want to be consistent. I want to be persistent as well. I stand behind absolutely the exercises that I'm developing to help actors find their wheelhouse and to give language to it. And so that it can help them focus their materials, their conversations with their agents, their conversations with casting directors. I still very much believe in all of that material. But there's a difference between persistence and stubbornness. Persistence is like, keep solving the problem. Stubbornness is like, keep using the same solution. It's so yes, I may be canceling the workshop, but I haven't canceled the idea. In fact, I probably believe in it more than ever. I'm just looking for a better way to help actors have that conversation. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? All right, let's see where we at. Good morning, friends on YouTube. Thanks for joining me. And on Instagram. Nice to see you all here. Bale and Mon are here. Thank you for joining me. This is the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. We had an excellent community event on Saturday here in my neighborhood. And it was just so much fun to get the neighborhood together, out into the street, playing with the kids. We had, "Hey, Bay, thanks, appreciate your support. Thank you for being here." Yeah, community is where it's at, y'all. It's in this instance, it was on the street, and I just have, "Hi, the Scoto Boy 26. Thank you for joining me. This is the daily, the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. Let me know what you're working on in your acting career so that we can talk about it, talk through what the issues are that you're talking about. Because over here, these are the real life stories of what it's like to be a working actor in New York City. Oh man, are you just starting live? Yeah, yeah. Well, no. What, this live? Yeah, this live started at 8 a.m. I'm here 8 a.m. every weekday. And I've been doing the daily for, gosh, how long have I been doing the daily now? 2 months, 3 months? So yeah, I still feel very much like I'm learning. It's interesting because the live has started to become its own thing in the last sort of 10 days. It's been really interesting progression. More people joining in on different platforms, a lot more interaction, engagement. Laura, if you're still here, I want to know how your callback went, your big callback. Let me know what you can tell me about it. Um, and it is this feeling of that the live itself is starting to build community, and actors are finding that there's a place where they can talk about, what they're dealing with in their acting careers. So that's been really fun and exciting, and I'm enjoying building that bond with people. Um, oh, LF, hey, welcome back. Good to see you. I want to act. LF, tell me again where you are in the world. The, who was I just talking with? I had somebody reach out to me for one-on-one coaching. The director said he was a big fan. I have a great instincts. Cool, that's great. Well done. See, it's so rare that we get feedback. So good for you for getting that sort of feedback. Whether the role is yours or not, you know that director is going to be looking for you in the future. That's really what building relationships is all about. I hope it was fun as well. I really do. Qatar, that's right. Welcome, LF. I wonder what does being an actor in Qatar look like? I would be interested to hear what that experience is like. Is it film and television industry? Is there theater? I don't know what that path would look like in your part of the world. Of course, I'm sure there's film and television, but I just wonder how open and available it is to how easy it is to join the industry. Oh, you're Al Pacino? You had to win that Oscar. I'm down for it. Okay, we're getting some news that there's a CJP protest going on in India. Excellent. All right. All right. Not sure what if LF has any more news for me about what the acting industry is like, being an actor is like in Qatar. So today I do have to work on these sides for an audition that I have in 1 week's time. I keep thinking that it's sooner than that, but here's what I know is that I have an incredibly busy week this week. Oh, I love doing comedy. Uh, Comedy is one of my wheelhouse jams. I love making people laugh. There's just nothing better, right? Uh, your weight has nothing to do with it. We have all kinds of heavy heroes. But yeah, I have a lot on my plate this week in ways that have sadly nothing to do with acting. But it's about the real life that I have that supports my acting career. So I've got to get this work done on this audition soon. I'm blessing the first. Okay, good for you, Jaden. Congratulations. Um, we uh, we have a tenant turnover, so I've got to make sure that the that our rental apartment is fully ready because we have 48 hours to get that apartment painted and ready. I'm having the plumbers over to build a drain in the outdoor backyard, and we're having a tree removed next door. Not because we hate trees, we love trees, but this tree is a total pest and has become invasive, and it's spreading over 5 properties, and because the properties here are close together. This is New York City, of course, the properties are close together, but so we've got a lot of work to do in ways that have nothing to do with acting. So I have to make sure that I prioritize getting this material. Luckily, this is a role that I've played before. So hopefully that all of that information is still in my bones somewhere, and it won't take long to coax it out. All right, friends. If nobody's got any news to share about what they're working on in their acting career right now, let's just check in with Instagram and YouTube and Facebook. LF, are you a stage actor or a television actor, and do you have any works to your credit? I certainly do. I am both a stage actor and a television actor. G'day, Belensky. Thanks for joining me. Good to be here. Good to have you here. Let me know what you're working on in your acting career. I have appeared on Broadway 3 times, and you can check my credits on ibdb.com, which is the Internet Broadway database. And you can check all of my television credits on IMDb, the Internet Movie database, where they list television and film credits. Give me the name of one show I'm going to watch. Like Elspeth, that's a detective procedural that we have here. You can find me episode 2, I think it's season 13. It's called an episode called Tear Jerker. That's a good one. Or you can watch Full Circle or Belensky. Once, are you a German teacher? I'm not a German teacher, aber ich spreche Deutsch ein bisschen, aber ich bin nicht so gut. Where are you from, Grandpa? Uncle, if you don't mind. Uncle actor. Anonym, I'm originally from Australia, but I live in New York City. Obviously, this is the Working Actor NYC. New York City, of course, is where I am. I've been a working actor here in New York City for over 25 years. So I've got some wisdom and some stories to tell. So let me know what questions you have. It could be, if you could bring one person back to life, who would it be? Gosh, that's deep and philosophical, Belensky. I don't know. I don't have a ready answer. Of course, I would love to spend a bit more time with my father, who passed away 3 years ago now. Gosh, time flies. Hey, Don Quintelos, you're lucky I'm straight. I am lucky that you're straight. New York City, the city of dreams. I have heard that, and I have heard people talk about their acting careers as pursuing their dreams, and I don't subscribe to that opinion. I am not pursuing dreams. I'm pursuing a career. I have a career. So I always feel as though when people say, "Oh, I'm pursuing my dream of being an actor in New York City," it always feels like, no, 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 no. It's a job, and I would like you to start treating it as one. Does that make sense? It's it gives you a different mindset that I think is important. Like, there are actually things that you need to do. You, as actors, we run small businesses, and there are steps that you need to take that okay, Polanski, go for it. There are steps that we need to take in order to build a small business that are not pursuing dreams. That sounds very airy-fairy. It's get smart, get real about your exactly, Belensky. Ding, 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 ding. You get the gold star. No, not Melbourne. I'm not from Melbourne. I'm from Sydney. Sydney's home. And yeah, the concrete steps that you need to take to build a business as an actor look different than the concrete steps that small business owners in other industries have to pursue, but only slightly. You just have to adapt the same principles to an acting career. And the sooner you sort of get real about that, the faster your career will progress. How's the Avo? It's actually first thing in the morning here, 8:15 on a Monday morning. But I appreciate you knowing. Belensky, where are you from? The Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of the pursuing my dream part of the way people talk about acting. Let me know if that resonates with you, if that, or if you are one of the people who is pursuing their dream as opposed to pursuing their career as an actor. Let me know. Ukulele Man. Ukulele Man is looking for followers to subscribe on his Spotify. Aaron Lewinter. Go follow, go check that out. Check out Ukulele Man on Spotify. All right, friends. All right, friends, thanks for being here. As I say, I've got a busy day ahead of me, and I still have to build a fence. You come across as an educated cultural man and a role model. Why, thank you. I appreciate that. It's why I've part of the reason that I think I'm well suited to being a coach for actors pursuing an acting career is because I do think deeply about things and I try to share what I've learned. I share everything I've learned. I don't hold anything back. It's exactly why we're here live every weekday morning at 8 a.m. on the daily. This is the Working Actor NYC, and I'm ready to share and happy to help. So let me know if you have any questions about your acting career. I'll be here at 8 a.m. every morning. And remember, wherever you are in your acting career, you got this. Keep going. I'll see you here tomorrow at 8 a.m. All right, friends. Thanks.